Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like.
A report from my son that he had come to home, and as he was leaving, the watchman at the gate told him that there were people claiming, because that's all we can state for now, to be DCI officers in a vehicle with Sudanese registration.
So Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has confirmed a raid and told government to keep off his family. So according to Uhuru, it is said that the police carried out a search to establish if his eldest son JOMO had in his possession any weapons, including firearms. So the story that we have, ladies and gentlemen, and it is alleged that dozens of police officers have raided the residence of former President Uhuru Kenyatta's eldest son in Karen. So the police are said to have carried out a search to establish if he is in possession of any weapons, including firearms. That is what Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta confirmed. Mimi naona hii story it's just all about politics. One side is trying to tell the other side that he is in power and that the other side should feel that power. So this is what we are saying. You know, earlier on we talked about Mama Ngina, whose security was withdrawn. Now this time round we are hearing a different story where JOMO home has been raided to establish whether JOMO has firearms. To me, I think this is just politics, because first of all, let's just address the issue of JOMO. JOMO is neither in public, politics, is not in politics. And last time I saw him, coming out, in a rally was the time when he was with William RUTO in Rift Valley. I think that was before the election of 2017. Move to raid JOMO's home is not really to establish whether he has firearms or not. JOMO is the first son of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. We expect him to have protection because, courtesy of the fact that the status he holds in this country, we expect him to have protection. But we don't think JOMO is a threat to the security of this country. No. So mimi kivyangu naona kwamba hii ni tu swala la kutaka kumuingilia Uhuru, because they know very well that hawezi kumfuata Uhuru directly, hata kama ni wewe msikizaji. If someone attacks your mom, how would you feel? Someone goes after your son, your daughter, how would you feel? Now, this raid of JOMO, I don't think this will sit well with Uhuru going forward. And I think all these are to make sure that Uhuru anasema kitu. Because Uhuru, like we said in our previous analysis, Uhuru ni wise. Yuko very, very wise. Ni tofauti na huyu rais tuko naye. Uhuru sio ile mtu kujibujibu maneno. Hata Kibaki alikuwa yuko hivyo. Rais anatakana kwamba ni yule ambao ukimuattack hakujibu sahi, maybe atakujibu after less a week to show you that he is not even concerned about what you're saying. But a president who responds almost on a written basis, that creates a different picture of the presidency that we have. You know that William Samoei Ruto always responds almost on a written basis. When he's attacked, he responds on a basis. Like, let's say, for example, last day, Raila talked about him having a dangerous flu that he was nursing. Today, they respond. Also, you remember, there's that video I did before this video where we talked about Kalonzo Musyoka and that, house arrest allegation. Then they respond almost on a real-time basis. So, unapata kwamba the president is busy addressing the remarks over the Azimio, whereas this time he should be taking it working for Kenyans. So we ask ourselves, when does the president work for Kenyans? Because if he has embarked on politicking, It's like a revenge mission on now on Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And to be honest, this was long time coming. Ni tu kwamba sasa wameamua, sasa wanaamua wafanye zote hizi, but this was long time coming. The idea here is to get Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to say something. And this is what Uhuru said. I leave this incident to the law. What do you want with my children? They remove their security, now they want to reduce their personal weapons. Do whatever you want to do, but do not harm my mother. If these are illegal weapons, then tell the world, but they are licensed, so what is the issue? Uhuru questioned. Why intimidate a 90-year-old woman or children? On my association with Raila, I am not supposed to talk to my friends. I think this is now Uhuru responding to those allegations that I talked to you about, when these people keep on saying that Uhuru ana finance Azimio, Uhuru ana finance Raila, Uhuru ana finance politics of Raila. These people forget that Raila was in politics even before Uhuru came to politics. Since 1980s, Raila has been politicking, doing politics and championing for the democracy of this country. So how in the world would they say that now Uhuru is financing Raila Amolo Odinga? Raila is a politician and an institution like we've always maintained. He is not supposed to be, he's bigger than, what people are saying. And that's what explains why Uhuru has addressed them directly, that you don't have to come for a 90-year-old woman. You don't have to come to my children, my grandchildren. You can take your security. In fact, you reduce our security. What else do you want? We have the licensed arms that we have in our possession. They are licensed. So what is the problem? Even goes to an extent of telling them that you can take the whole security if you wish to. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to share with you this part of the video where Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta makes these statements.
A report from my son that he had come to home, and as he was leaving, the watchman at the gate told him that there were people claiming, because that's all we can state for now, to be DCI officers in a vehicle with Sudanese registration, and claiming that they want to speak and to see him. And I told them immediately, from my knowledge, when the police want to do something, they don't come in foreign number plates. They have a warrant. Number 3, they state their case, and they show and produce the warrant that is supposed to allow them to do whatever it is that they want to do. And I told them, don't open the gate. And unfortunately, I was in the office doing other work, so I just told them, just keep the gate closed. And I am now here, and I understand now they have left, because I wanted to ask them, what are you doing in my son's home?
Do you believe this has anything to do with the ongoing protests and, of course, having the opposition claiming the government?
Unfortunately, I have no other explanation to give, because all of these things are flowing in a row. I have a whole minister of government staying there that is going to do I don't know what in front of my mother's house. I have people who have been guarding my mother for the last almost 50 years, withdrawn at night. I have now a situation where my son's home is being raided for things that I don't understand. So I ask myself, what does this government want? Because if it wants me, the fact that I've been silent doesn't mean I'm scared. Come for me. What does my mother have to do with anything? What does my children have to do with anything? Kama shida yenu ni mimi, I'm here. Right? Yeah? They know where I am 24/7. Right? Why all this? Intimidate a 90-year-old woman. Intimidate children. Right? If it is me you want, come and tell us what you want. Yeah.
Mr. President, they have been claiming that you are behind the Azimio la Umoja protest and you're funding the protest. Perhaps, how do you reply to these statements?
You tell me, right? And I have said it severally. And that's why I keep saying, maybe silence sometimes is not right. Yeah. But I have ignored it because I have asked myself, how? How? Yeah. What does the issues that Kenyans are talking about have nothing to do with me? All right. Have you seen me in any of those events? Have you seen me talk about any of those events? Yeah. Now if you say that because of my association with Raila, am I not supposed to talk to my friends? Is that a crime in Kenya today? Yeah? Is that a crime? Maybe you should tell me. If it's a crime, maybe you should say, oh, it is a crime to associate with this individual, with this. I thought the only crime was to associate with terrorists. So are you telling me that they are terrorists then because
Yes. To my understanding, this is a older regime trying to bully Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. When Kibaki took over power from Moi, we never saw Kibaki bully Moi. When Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta took over power, we never see Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta bully Mwai Kibaki. So what we are experiencing right now is this regime trying to bully Uhuru Kenyatta family. And this is not good because one day even RUTO will become a former president. When he becomes a former president, he will expect to be respected by the incumbent back during that time. So I think he needs to just exercise some restraint in how he deals with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, because Uhuru has clarified that he is not part and parcel of the financing of Raila Amolo Odinga's or the Azimio demos. And he says that he has a right to choose whoever he wants to mingle with. And right now he has confirmed that he has a choice. He made a choice of choosing Raila Amolo Odinga as the person he supports, and that is his democratic right. I want to take you to the politics of US, where Barack Obama chose to support Biden even after retiring. Barack Obama went through his 2 terms, but also again came back and supported the new the president right now, Biden. And we never saw Trump try to bully Barack Obama because Barack Obama was supporting Biden. So we expect the same to be replicated here because, honestly, respect is very important. But of course, now I understand those tweets that Itumbi, they used to post last week saying that Tutakuja will come at we will pay you a visit. So I think now I understand that this is what they meant by saying we will pay you a visit. So they have done that. For Raila Amolo Odinga's side, they just decided to take the security and take the aid, Raila's aid, to sabotage the movement of Raila. So all these things, I think those are the things they meant by we will visit you. So we are seeing these things now happening. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to wind up this analysis. And kindly, if you're a first-time viewer or regular viewer, the only support I need from you is to subscribe to this channel. Just subscribe and give us more numbers. We need more numbers. And also don't forget to give a like to this video. We'll do that. This video gets shared on the YouTube platform. And there is a notification bell down there. Make sure you hit it. When you hit it, anytime I upload any video, there will always be a notification on your smartphone. And to those who have been following this analysis, kindly share your comments below the comment section there. I'd like to hear what your takes are as far in regards to this latest happening. And once again, I'd like to urge you to stay safe, stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.